Hey guys, it's Carolina here from KarolinasKrafts and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I have another project to share with you guys, and I've been trying to work through baby paper that I had opened and started, and I think this is like my fourth album now or folio, and I've just been going through it. So I had opened two collections. One was Sweet Baby Boy by Echo Park, and one was, I think it was Hello Baby Boy by Echo Park. This one is primarily focused around Sweet Baby Boy, so I was using up the rest of the scraps. I don't have the cover because I used it on another album, but this one is what it's called, Sweet Baby Boy by Echo Park. I have a bunch of stickers left. I have some of the solids because I did have the mega kit, so I only have this. This is my biggest solid, which I will use with other baby paper. And then I have like really teeny scrap solids, and I really have no other like patterned paper scraps because I made this project. I made another one as well, which I'll show you guys in a separate video, and I used some of those scraps in here, as you guys could see on the back and stuff. So I did use some of those scraps in here and the other album as well. So I don't have any like pattern paper scraps. For this project, I did have to pull this blue paper from another Echo Park collection. I had just like one sheet of this, and I just made it work with this. And then the cut apart here, I think, is from a different collection as well. But everything else is from this collection. All right, so let's get started, and I'll talk to you guys more in detail about this, including that beautiful back. All right, so let's get right into it. Okay guys, so again, I used that Sweet Baby Boy collection for this beautiful baby folio, I guess, Trifold Folio. I've got this glittery minty green kind of ribbon closure here. I decorated with the cut apart that says it's a boy, got some layered stars and some enamel dots here. This is popped up on foam that says "So Very Sweet," and so is this cute little giraffe. The spine is that same paper here because that's all I had left basically. And the back, guys, I did a lot of paper piecing here to use up the rest of the Sweet Baby Boy kind of collection, like scraps and things. I used a hexagon punch. This is a 2-inch punch from Amazon. It came actually in a 3-pack, so it came with a 2-inch, a 1.5-inch, and then this, I think this is a 1-inch on the last one. So I used the 2-inch one for this one in particular. That's what it looks like. The other project I kind of just briefly showed you guys, I used the smaller one, the 1.5-inch, but I'm going to have this link down below because this is such a fabulous way to use up scraps. And I think the first time I saw somebody do this, I think it was from LDRS Creations, I think that's her, or LDS Creations. I'm gonna link her down below, but I think that's where I saw it the first time ever done. And I had ordered these punches, and I have been meaning to do this, and I just never have until today because I was really trying to use up my scraps, and I was already running low on paper, and I had to pull this other one out in order to complete this project. So that's how this kind of came about, because I really needed to use up the scraps and I had nothing else to put on the background for this cover. This album is also available in my Etsy shop in case you guys would like to purchase it, so I'll have a link to that down below if you are interested. So when you open this up, by the way, this is a Trifold Folio. It measures 4.5 by 6.5, and it's got 1-inch spines on each side. So this is what it looks like. I think this green one is from, I don't know if this is from the same, no, it is from the same collection, okay. Everything from here is the same except for the cut aparts. I don't know, those were just random I had in my stash that I didn't use from some other paper. But like I said, I always keep my cut aparts, and I always end up using them. So here I had to make a pocket because my piece of paper wasn't long enough. So I made a pocket, decorated a little bit with a lion. It says "Welcome, little one." And there's just a little cut apart in here that says "Congrats on your handsome bundle of joy." You don't have to use this here. It's just kind of there tucked in there in case the person that buys this wants to use it. Then this opens up like this, and we've got ourselves a trifold. So here on the left hand side, it says "Read me a story, tuck me in tight, tell me you love me, and kiss me goodnight." So it's a cute little cut apart there. This is magnetized. It flips open this way, and you guys could see I did use a bunch of solids in here, and then I used another solid here, and you could just add photos here or do some journaling and whatnot, and do some journaling here, and that's magnetized. Then the centerpiece, this is a tuck spot here, so I didn't glue it down completely in case the recipient wants to add a photo here, but let me just show you guys, like you could add like a large photo underneath that. So I only glued it down on the edge here. And again, I was running short on paper, so I added in some silver, and I used that silver throughout. Like I added it here, around there, around these cut aparts. I used it on the covers, like on the outline, and here as well. So I do use that silver, especially for baby albums. I just love it. I don't know why. Instead of gold, so I do use silver then. So this opens and is magnetized. I also added in a little piece of a ribbon here, so if somebody knows to like open it there. This flips open. I have a solid piece here, and then all patterned paper. And I wanted to make this a little bit bigger, but I couldn't really because this is my size scraps. This is what I had, because I was going to make it the full size. And this is also another tuck spot here. You can see that it's called the Sweet Baby Boy Collection. So that's another tuck spot where you could add in a photo. And then these just kind of flip back this way. And this is a tutorial by Tiffany from Let's Get Scrappy. So in case you guys want to make one, check out my description box down below. And there's going to be a link to her video there. I have done things similar where I did like this kind of flippy page thing in my projects before. But it was just super easy to follow her tutorial when I wanted to make something smaller. So I didn't have to come up with my own measurements. So thanks, Tiffany, for having this tutorial. And it worked great for my scraps, and with the exception of having to pull that additional paper. But it was fine because I got to use up all of my scrappies. Then here I have another cut apart. These were actually 4x4 cut aparts, and I cut them down to 3x4s to make them fit and work with this paper. Here it says, sometimes the smallest things take up the most room in your heart. And this is a waterfall that is closed with another little ribbon tied closure. And it opens up. I have some more of that silver in between there. And then these are just matted with some solid cardstock. Because again, I had the mega collection, so I did have the solids, which were really helpful. They worked great, and it meant that I had a lot more paper left over than I'm normally used to, because normally I just pull from like my solid stash that I have. But this actually worked. I can't make bows. Tiffany makes some like pretty bows, and they like stay like perfect. I can't do that. I don't know how Tiffany does it. But it worked well because like I had so much like paper left over, including the solids, that I was able to make some projects. And then these solids I also used in the other project I briefly showed you guys that I'm going to film a different tutorial or different project share on. So it all worked well together. So I was happy that I had those solids. They are so great when you get solids for a collection, because they don't just go with that one collection that you're using. You could make them, mix and match them with other collections, especially baby paper. Like they're similar colors oftentimes, so you could find a way to use some of those. But yeah, that is this whole project. And it is so stinking cute. I love how it turned out. I just cannot get over the back. I cannot get over the cover. I think it's adorable. And this is going to be available in my Etsy shop in case you guys are interested. So check that out if you would like this baby boy album. I have a couple of baby boy albums available now because I just cannot stop using the baby paper because I have to use it up. Like, I'm challenging myself to use up all the little teeny pieces and everything, so I have some baby boy albums available. Alright guys, so that is it for my project share. Check out my shop in case you guys are interested, and check out Tiffany's tutorial video if you would like to make one, because it is so cute. And that is everything. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next crafty video. I'll talk to you soon. Bye!